The Underdogs, the rising up-and-comers, and without a doubt the best hero in Heroes of the Storm, the Lost Vikings are a weird trio. Firstly in the fact that they are three heroes controlled by one player, and secondly in that they are the only hero from the classic Blizzard game catalog. Released in 1992 on the Super Nintendo, the Lost Vikings is the name of the hero and the name of the game. They consist of Eric the Swift, Balog the Fierce, and Olaf the Stout. Having just got home from winning competitions at their village's fall festival, they were kidnapped by an alien overlord and zookeeper named Tomator. The Vikings needed to fight their way through his spaceship and defeat him in order to get back home. It was just the kind of Saturday morning cartoon plot that made for an excellent Super Nintendo game. Each Viking had his own specialization. Eric the Swift had the ability to run and charge with his spiked helmet. Balog the Fierce had a sword and bow and arrow to fight enemies with, and hit switches. Olaf the Stout had a shield that could block things as well as allow him to glide off cliffs. Controlling one at a time, the player has to solve puzzles within the alien spaceship to complete each level. There was also a sequel, Lost Vikings 2, where they were kidnapped again and got alien technology to augment their abilities. This is referenced in their Master Skin, which resembles how they looked in that game. The Vikings bring their unique abilities to the Nexus, with each Viking have their own specialized abilities. Olaf's shield helps them float and avoid damage, Eric can run fast, and Balog is best suited for taking down rows of enemies. But mostly you're just going to make them sit in lane and soak experience while your team groups up and roams for ganks. But don't feel underappreciated. Vikings can get that XP lead and then pop into a longboat to rain hell upon their enemies. Aw yeah. Honestly, there isn't much lore on these guys because they only had 2 Super Nintendo games, which were more about the puzzles than the Vikings themselves, but they're just so much fun. And because of their beloved status at Blizzard, they've had a few appearances in World of Warcraft as well. They show up as quest givers in the Badlands, as a horde-only boss in the dungeon Uldaman, as well as a mission in your garrison to save them from the Blood Maw Slagmites. What I'm trying to say here is Blizzard, make more Lost Viking skins. Make them better. More powerful. More Viking.
Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, and take care, everybody.